I don't know where you're going with this. You're just trying things. It's like you're throwing things at the wall, like when you lick the bottom of a turtle and you throw it on the ceiling hoping it sticks. That's you. That's you right now. That's where you're going with that.
The analogy I usually refer to as spaghetti, but yeah.
Okay,
turtles.
Spaghetti. It's all the same thing. Intro. Welcome back, everybody, to the Red Herring Podcast. Johnny Hatman.
Left-handed gun.
And this is episode... whatever episode it is. Today, we're coming from you. We're coming from you. We're coming for you. Don't threaten the audience, dude. Jesus. Oh. We're coming for you. We're going to be at VidCon. We're coming straight for you.
Coming right directly at your face.
Directly at your face. Because, holy crap.
And your ears. So listen up. Smash that like button.
Smash it. Just smash the shit out of it. So, Mike, how do you feel about ghosts?
Ghosts. Well, let me tell you about ghosts.
Yeah? Tell me.
Tell you. Ghosts. Well, I heard a lot of ghost stories of the past.
How about in the future? You heard any of there?
You know, there's Ghost in the Shell, which takes place in the future.
Oh, God, that's not.
Well, let me tell you about old ghosts. You know, ghosts from the past.
Like Ebenezer?
And the ghost of present. And
the ghost of Christmas yet to come?
Yes.
Have you ever wanted to talk to a ghost?
Yes.
Did you ever try?
No.
You never picked up a Ouija board and went, hey, ghosts, anybody here? Knock, knock.
You know, my sister had a Ouija board, but she actually was too scared to ever use it.
I don't blame her, if I'm being honest. Because it's that thing, you know, it's like, okay, so, you know, you get a Ouija board, and the normal person, they're like, okay, well, there's like a 99.99% chance that this is bullshit, nothing's gonna happen. But it's that 0.01% chance of you that goes, what if that you just don't do it? Even though you're like, I'm so confident that nothing's gonna happen, but just in case anything does, I'm not gonna fuck with it.
Yeah, that whole idea of just that slight unknown, and possibly having negative ramifications.
Well, because think about it, right? Like, okay, this is along the same lines of something where, so you see videos, you hear people tell you about, like, oh, we used a Ouija board last weekend at the sleepover, and stuff was flying off the shelves and breaking glass, and like, oh, Cindy got possessed and she killed her whole family, and you're like, you don't believe any of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of one of those things where, so you take like a podunk town in Alaska, right? And somebody goes, a crazy Earl walking around going, oh, I got abducted and probed. And then you're like, nobody believes him. And then, you know, just...
I saw Bigfoot like, out in the corner.
Exactly. But then, like, you know...
Which is true, though.
Straight... Oh, God damn it, Bigfoot. But then, like, you know, straight edge Rhonda, who is just walking around, just doing her daily things. Then she gets abducted. And she goes... Earl was telling the truth. I believe him. And they're like, okay, now you're crazy. So then only her and Earl know about this stuff that actually happens. And nobody believes it because it doesn't happen to them. So, you know, you're not going to get a Ouija board and, like, try to do it because if something happens to you, then you're lumped in with all the crazies. And you either admit that something happened or you just sit on that and stew and push it down until you have to deal with a therapist because you're yelling at the wall.
First of all right, real men don't go to therapists. Second of all,
I wouldn't know.
Strong. Hey, just first of all, okay, it didn't affect them until the Ohio Bridge fell and collapsed into the Ohio River.
Mothman? And the
Talking
G-Man?
about Mothman, yeah. And the
Talking
G-Man.
about Mothman? We're going to bring Mothman
West
back?
Virginia. I'm
Was
telling
it Kevin
you,
Spacey or Richard Gere?
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere.
In the movie, yeah.
Richard, all his gears might not be turning.
Yeah. Based on a true story.
Kind of. The only thing true in that movie was that the bridge fell. Wait, did the bridge even fall in that movie? I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yes, it did.
Okay. The only true event in that movie is that people were saying shit and the bridge fell.
Actually, technically, that didn't happen.
What?
The bridge fell in the 50s. And they even talk about that in the movie, and then the bridge collapses again.
Wait,
It's the second time it happened.
So it's based on a true event that happened in the past,
Yes.
but projecting the. I gotta rewatch that movie. Oh my god, dude!
Yes.
Speaking of
His
movies,
dead wife calls him.
Oh, in the movie or in
the
real
movie,
life?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know about his personal life,
I
but
didn't know if like Richard Gere texts you every now and then. Hey,
well,
my wife called me.
well, Johnny, I mean, I get a lot of calls. You know,
It's just
I get a lot
weird
of
that
calls.
you're calling me Johnny. I mean,
Well,
I'm okay with it.
Well,
'cause
Johnny.
It,
Oh, Johnny. Oh, Johnny. Oh, Johnny.
Shit! I didn't set the timer. Hold on.
Keep going.
talking.
Keep going.
talking.
Keep going. Well, hey,
Fidelity
fun
life
fact.
insurance.
I was looking up. I was extensively researching the Ouija board, and in Wikipedia they were mentioning how this board was
As
made
opposed
in
to Strongpedia.
Strongpedia. Yeah,
You said Wikipedia.
Wiki.
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 The Wikipedia.
Don't wiki all over yourself, by the way.
Wikipedia says.
I
don't know what that
I don't know
voice
what you're
is.
talking about.
Listen, it's late.
Um,
It's late. We're in Milwaukee, Delphi.
They think they found a China board out in 1100
Wait,
AD.
a China board?
I mean, not a China board. That sounds offensive, doesn't it?
No, I just don't even know what that means. Like
So,
a board
an
made of
auto-
China.
Well, you know, like the Ouija board is technically an automatic writing method used. I guess that's a tool.
Wait, what do you mean an automatic writing method?
You get a bunch of tools. I mean, you get a bunch of people around a board, and the board is a tool that you use to contact spirits.
Yeah, it's like a fucking magic apple.
There was the first mentions of automatic writing, not atomic. Not
Atomic writing. What
Yeah.
are we talking? Chernobyl?
something on my brain.
Chernobyl ghosts?
Automatic writing. It's in the zeitgeist, folks. Automatic writing method used on Ouija board is found in China around 1100 AD.
Where
For
are
the
they
song
saying?
Dynasty.
Well, but like what? Okay, because as far as I know about Ouija boards, like the ones that we think of today, they started surfacing like what was it, like the 1920s?
1894. Elijah Bond, William Fold took over talking board production. Oh no,
Yes.
Elijah Bond. Elijah Bond's
Was
the
that
guy.
the Mattel guy?
1890. He had a patent.
Well, because the whole thing about Ouija boards, right, is like, because there were the mediums and stuff that you would go pay to contact and hold those seances where you get around the table, you hold hands, they light the candles, and they go, "Are there any spirits here in the room? Oh, blow out the candle if you're here. Oh," and they're like, "Oh, look, the candle blew out," but all their eyes were closed, so they couldn't see the fact that the medium just went.
Well, there was also that's why a lot of people didn't approve of this product when it first came out. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, because it was taking away business from the people who were paying motherfuckers to talk to. It's essentially the thing of like, okay, so you had like in Catholicism, right? Then Martin Luther comes along and he's like, hey, guess what? You don't have to pay the Pope to talk to God. And he's like, dude, what the fuck? You're ruining the whole racket. And so this is essentially the same thing. They're like, oh, we can just buy a board and we don't have to go to the Fox sisters to talk to our dead ancestors? Ah, fuck that. We're just going to buy the board.
Fuck it.
One-time board. Or now the fact that you could just get a piece of paper and write the letters on there with a yes and no and a goodbye. And you're good.
And you're good. There's Ouija means good luck in ancient Egyptian.
So wait a minute. Hold on. The device used to possibly, allegedly, talk to the dead and demons.
My sources say.
Hold on, no. I just want to let this land, all right?
Okay.
This is a board that is used to talk to the dead.
You have my ears.
And to talk to demons, possibly, right?
Possibly demons.
And the name of this board is the Good Luck Board?
Yeah.
So what they're saying is, hey,
I think it's a sarcastic
we
good
can
luck.
we can open up this board will open up communications with evil beings. Have fun. That seems like a dick move.
A little bit. Like
It's kind of like rubbing it in. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
you want to talk to your dead grandmother? You might also talk to Satan. Who knows? Haha.
good luck.
Good luck.
Good
Ouija.
luck, buddy.
All right, so basically you just gotta say
Hoo-ya-ya.
you just gotta say Ouija next time you're.
Ouija it.
I did not even know that was Egyptian.
You know, supposedly, my sources say,
Are you
and
still
my
reading
sources
Wikipedia?
are. I'm not supposed to reveal my sources.
I see you have an. You did at the beginning.
Oh, I did call them out, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I see you have an earpiece in. Are you also getting sources?
I cannot deny nor confirm that I have an earpiece in my
Strike
ear.
that, reverse it.
Yes, please. Phenomenon is considered by the scientific community to be a result of the odometer response. Michael Faraday has first described this effect in 1853.
Is that the shit where like you're doing it, but your brain wants to believe something else is happening, so you ignore the fact that you're actually doing it?
Yeah, so various studies have been produced recreating the effects of the Ouija board in the lab and showing that under laboratory conditions, the subjects were moving the planchette involuntarily.
Yes. So they are moving it.
Involuntarily. So what they're proposing in these things, right? Because it can't be like some outside force involuntarily moving the thing for them. It has to be something that they're fooling themselves.
Well, I don't know. See, because when you put it that way, I'm just gonna play devil's advocate for a second. I'm gonna play Keanu or no.
Devil's advocate, huh?
Who was it? Al Pacino in Devil's Advocate? That was the devil.
Keanu. No,
thought
Keanu was the good
lawyer.
guy.
Yeah.
Al was
So
big
I'm
Al.
going to play Al Pacino and Devil's Advocate here for a second. They're saying they're doing it involuntarily, right?
In the 70s, Ouija board users were also described as cult members by sociologists, not socialists, sociologists, though that was severely scrutinized in the field.
Well, but here's the question, right? If they're doing it involuntarily, then that would suggest that something else is doing it for them. So could that possibly, now granted I don't believe this, but could that possibly mean that some sort of ghost demon is like poking at a certain part of their brain that is making their hands move it?
I mean, I don't see why not. Cognitive motor skills are pretty tamed complications of the mind, I think. Right? Those are kind of like basic instincts. It's like the primal instincts. And to tap into those are probably very simple compared to tapping into like memories or other complex, your mathematical motor skills.
I would think so. And if I'm like, Patrick Swayze in Ghost, I'm going to take the easiest route.
You're going to take the easiest route, right? You're going to push things across the room. You're going to like push out drawers and like have a knife fight with yourself. And if you're a ghost, you're gonna like take spoons and try to spoon out your own ghoul eyes.
Spoon out your own ghoul eyes.
Yeah, man.
What?
It's happened. It's crazy.
So many ghouls spoon out their own eyes.
Yeah, that's why things fall. That's why like vases break and they fall off tables because
like
people bump into table.
Oh.
They bump into the table and then it's like, oh, geez, It's like Clip City on steroids.
We only hit it like 4 times so far. I think that was on accident.
So, 2012 study found that when answering yes or no questions, Ouija use was significantly more accurate than guesswork, suggesting that it might draw on the unconscious mind.
So that's like waking hypnosis. Technically, though.
Could be, yeah.
Because that's the thing, right? Like when they do like hypnotherapy, because like I had hypnotherapy once to quit smoking. Now I didn't get through all of the sessions that I was supposed to make it wholly effective. I only did like the first 2 because it just stuff happened. But in this hypnotherapy session, the dude was like, if there's anything else that you want me to address while you're under, let me know. And I was like, fuck it. Just ask some shit and we'll see what comes up. So there was some stuff that like he was repeating back to me afterwards. It was like, like you said this. And I was like, oh, okay. It's not something that I would have known consciously because it's something that you're kind of like holding down, right?
Suppressing.
So it's when you get into a state of suggestibility, which is essentially a state of hypnosis when all of you are in this room around the board and you're like, oh, I want this to work. So you're just like suggestible for it to do what it's gonna do.
Here's another thing, man, that just
Hey.
you just made me think of, like, was the laws of attraction.
Continue.
So,
My interest is piqued.
so you have the laws of attraction, right? And that's what
You're
the
talking about the golden ratio?
golden ratio. This is where like a lot of self-help things come from. You know, Think and Grow Rich,
Vision boards.
the Secret. Yes, all of them touch on that.
Fuck The Secret, but continue.
But that they all touch on it. Like a lot of these self-help gurus, I wouldn't say hashtag not all self-help gurus, but
Hashtag most.
hashtag 95%, whatever. And the point is so you have the point of laws of attraction is to focus on a thought, focus on something you desire,
Yeah.
and you're trying to draw the energy of that into reality. So it's manifested through your mind's eye into reality. Yeah, like your constant focus, like who you want to be as a person, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
What you want, what you desire,
Okay.
the lifestyle, blah blah blah. And so, if you have this like unconscious mind, right, that kind of figures out, like in hypnosis, right, where you have that whole kit and caboodle about like saying things that you don't really normally say because, or don't really think of in a certain way because your brain has corrected it so you can carry out through your normal day.
Yeah.
Because that's what the brain does. It fights away complicated things that you're thinking about,
Yeah.
and then helps you just really in the mind, in the conscious level, like for you to operate on a daily basis. That's like what the stuff you can cognitively think of. But subconsciously, you have a lot more thoughts that you're not even aware of, that are also developing other main ideas that will arise into the conscious. Like if you think of it like the iceberg floating in the water.
Yes, I had a motivational poster with the iceberg in it.
Right.
You see like 10% of it on top and then 90 on the bottom.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
So you filter that up into the surface.
Yeah.
So things, that's why they say surface, right? I had
Yeah.
my greens today, by the way. So
You have your, excuse me, you have what?
I had my greens today. I had my
Okay,
coconut
that's
water.
good. You had your coconut water and your greens.
Yeah.
Dude, I had so many greens today. I
Yeah.
had 3 helpings of broccoli sprouts, bro.
Yeah, good.
I had some butter lettuce.
Yes.
I had, I got all my greens, man.
Yeah.
I even had honeydew, bro.
I had leafy lettuce.
You had leafy lettuce.
Leafy lettuce.
So you literally had lettuce.
That was leafy. Leafy
It
lettuce.
was literally lettuce.
Literally.
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 This is a reference that no one who listens to us is
I
going to
don't
get.
know.
Search up Leafy is here and you'll get who
No,
we're
no,
making
don't
fun of.
search out that person.
Just watch 3 seconds.
No weak
You'll get why
chins.
we're making fun of. No weak chins. Oh, roast.
Lip City.
Shots fired. Not if you're doing it back here.
Oh, Johnny.
Okay.
So my point is right, you can like say, okay, so say like on one hand,
Yeah.
that unconscious rendering and doing, right, is caused by your brain able to function in the best proportion for the body, the human being overall to live. And then on the other hand, the subconscious, right, is interacting with outside forces. The force may be with you. The you know, like you're drawing in on outside forces to help manifest something.
So, theoretically, one could use a Ouija board as a form of self-therapy.
Wow. That's an awfully great question, man.
Well, if you're thinking about it, if you're asking the Ouija board, right, and you know very well that what is moving the thing is not a ghost or a demon, but you're just kind of giving in to like the back part of your brain, and you're just like, all right, whatever's gonna happen is happen. Like kind of when you meditate and you get to that state where you're just riding the razor blade between deep meditation, waking sleep.
Every
and
time I ride the snake, man,
passing
I feel
out.
like that.
You do ride the snake often.
Riding the snake is a good thing. I agree with you on that. I'm
So-
glad you ride the snake too.
I don't.
You just said you did.
No, I said you ride the snake often.
No, you said it right before that. Before
It's-
even I mentioned
It's
anything.
okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with
You were
that.
the first one that said it.
You're gonna
You ride the snake in
you
between
do-
things.
You do what you want to do. That's fine. So the Ouija board is a form of self-therapy, is what it could be. It could be self-hypnosis.
It could be.
Because I know you can do self-hypnosis.
Yes.
When you were doing your psych major, did you ever study hypnosis at all?
Very. I unfortunately just a little bit, not a lot.
So you didn't get into like NLP at all, did you?
If I read a paragraph about it, that's basically
Okay.
the amount of studying I did on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So did you ever get to practice hypnosis at all?
No. Unfortunately not.
Would you have wanted to?
Yeah.
Do you still
I
have an
mean,
interest in it?
every project, every volunteer thing that they asked me to do, really had nothing to do. I mean, they were all pretty lame, just a little bit. Like I didn't really know what they were talking. I think most of the stuff that I ended up only getting to sign up for were like studying brain waves.
Mm.
And you're like
Like the sleep studies, or
not even. I didn't even get to do. I did one sleep study, but it was more like an hour nap kind of thing.
yeah.
And then
Wait, were you plugged in, or were you just watching?
No, I had a full headset thing.
Ah, okay. So were you watching your own, like, things afterwards? Did you get to watch back and see what your brain was?
I don't think I stuck around for that.
Ah.
I might have saw like an overall graph.
Because I would have wanted to see, like, watch the real time, like, where my brain waves are going.
I think it was pretty much
kind of
just
thing.
in rest mode though, because I
Yeah.
never really fell asleep.
Because that's the thing about hypnosis, right? Like, the main thing that I like about hypnosis is the fact that when you're being hypnotized, you have to be open to be hypnotized for it to work.
Yes.
And that can mean several different things, right? Like,
I was thinking
you're
that
not-
same thing, that it can mean different things.
well, because either you want it to work, so you
Yeah.
give in and you just, like, basically give somebody control of your conscious.
Yeah.
And if you don't want it to work, it's either because you're afraid that you might say or do something that you find humiliating.
Yeah.
You just either just don't like the idea of not being in control of your body, or it just weirds you out for one other reason or another. And like the idea, I kind of admire people who are just like, yeah, sure, whatever, who just allow. He's sneezing. But also too, right? Like, because they always say, because Zach he studied hypnosis, and he used to do like hypnosis shows at parties. So it was like,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
the fun stuff where it's like, oh, this napkin is $100 bill, stash it somewhere where no one will find it, and then it'll be like, in 5 seconds, when I snap my fingers, that'll turn into the coldest ice cube you've ever felt. So he snaps it, and they like, you know, they gotta get the napkin out of their pants because that's where they hid it.
In his pants.
But they say that that if you wouldn't do it, anything you wouldn't do or say conscious, you're not going to do when you're hypnotized. So if you do something when you're hypnotized that you either like regret or didn't want to do,
Explore.
then it means that you actually did want to do it. But that's the thing, like, I gotta admire someone who's so completely comfortable with, they're like, I got nothing to hide, so yeah, fuck it, let's do this hypnosis thing. Because I remember one of my friends, he did like a hypnosis show at a party or whatever, and there was like, he was one of 6 people, right?
Uh-huh.
He was the only one who, after going under, like, 30 seconds, just kind of slowly just like lifted his head up and was just like looking around. The other 5 people were under. They were just gone. And he was like, no, it's just not working on me. So the dude was like, all right, let's see. And like quietly moved him to the audience, because he's like, we don't want to disrupt this, but it's like, cool, you don't have to sit here the whole time.
Yeah.
But I was just looking at that and I'm like, so those 5 people were willing to give in. But that one dude, my friend,
Who wanted to do it
he wanted to do it,
and wanted to work.
but clearly, at some point, mentally, he didn't want to be controlled.
Yeah. Is that actually what he said, or was that?
No, he
That's
just
what you-
because he was like, I wanted to do it, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
But that's what I think the
So I wonder,
subconscious thing
though-
is, right? Like if
Yeah.
you don't want to be controlled, so you just don't give in.
Well, you know, it's funny because people drink, right, to get drunk
Like us.
because they're not afraid of being out of control. Like,
Yes.
and then you have people that never touch any kind of narcotic
Yeah.
because they have to be in control of themselves.
Yeah.
You know? I wonder if that plays into some of that kind of consciousness. But, you know, it's interesting because, like, I would think that, like, I would want to be hypnotized, right?
Mhm.
I would take the opportunity to try it. And if it didn't work for me, it would be really weird to know the why it didn't work. Especially if it was because I didn't want it to work. Like, was there some kind of thing that I'm thinking about subconsciously that's really detrimental to me operating at a high functionality every day? Like, if I figure this out about myself, will then I not be able to function as a human being?
That's a really good question. Oh shit.
Give us your comments down below.
Give us your comments down below. We'll be right back with a word from our sponsor.
Keep asking why.
It's just the most critical question there is.
We inherit some ideas that are unnecessary. We have to jettison that excess baggage in order to make progress.
We get tired of questions when we accept our day-to-day life as something without question.
People who have really creative ideas are people who keep asking why not.
You can't really live without the question why.
So we were talking earlier about emojis.
Yes. Let me tell you something, man.
Tell me.
I don't know if everybody else has been thinking about this.
Probably not.
Out there in Clip City, let me hear you. Also, my hombres in Milwaukee.
Wakadelphia.
I spilled a little beer for you.
Don't spill it on my carpet.
Well, your cat's gonna just lick it up.
Anyway,
cut-
emojis.
He doesn't want to talk about how he made his cat an alcoholic.
I didn't make him an alcoholic. He made himself
Turned
an
into
alcoholic.
an alcoholic because of you.
It's not my fault.
You spilled some wine on him, and then he licked it
You
up,
said-
and then he liked it
Spilled. All right. Spilled.
on purpose.
Didn't say poured. I said spilled.
Anyways.
Point is,
Emojis. Let's get to
let's
emojis.
get to the emojis.
All right. So, I think the written communication has come full circle.
Yes.
We have reached a point where now images are 1,000 words, right? And it goes it harks back to the days of France in the middle of caves where you had man and beast.
Days of France.
Days of France. You know, France was the caves in France are the first places, is like the earliest they found the cave paintings.
It was in France?
It was in France.
What?
Yes.
In like the middle of the world?
This is not fake news.
If you're a
I
flat
am
earther,
telling
it's
you
the
the
middle of the world?
This is not fake news. I am not making this up. I did not get this off the Onion earlier today.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we've gone full circle on the written text. Like, no longer, you know, at some point, it's just full circle now. Like, think about all the inventions. The Gutenheimer press.
Gutenberg, you mean?
Yeah, Steve Gutenberg. That's right.
Gutenheimer. It's a Gutenheimer.
Steve Gutenberg. I forgot. Steve Gutenberg's press.
Was it Steve?
Steve Gutenberg.
It was
right?
Steve? I don't know. I don't think it was Steve. But it
No,
might have
you
been.
were right. You corrected me. It wasn't Steve Gutenheimer. It was Steve Gutenberg.
I'm not sure about the Steve part, but
Steve
yeah, we'll go with
Gutenberg.
this. Yeah, fine. Guten Steve.
Yeah.
Good old Steve-O.
The late 80s.
In the late 80s. Yes, the late 1880s or whatever it was.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, I don't know, 9
How
BC?
old is Steve-O?
I can't remember. Anyways, the point is that, you know, that press, right? That's pretty much obsolete at this point.
Yeah.
We've gone to text. We've had to have perfect grammar. And now we can't even spell correctly. We don't even care to spell correctly even.
Well, it's shortened.
We got words and then clapping hands and then words and then clapping hands and then words and then clapping hands and then words and then clapping hands.
Well, that's still spelled correctly.
Words and clapping
Maybe.
hands.
Well, so when you say we come full circle, you're saying emojis are equivalent to cave paintings.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I think we come first circle on written text, written communication.
See, I would say emojis are more equivalent to hieroglyphics. Because cave paintings are open to interpretation, right? But
So are emojis.
well, here's the thing. There is an accepted meaning for each emoji. And with hieroglyphics, there is an accepted meaning for each image.
Mm-hmm.
So with emojis, you can make an entire tweet out of emojis, and people will know what that tweet is supposed to mean. Cave paintings, that's subject to interpretation. But a statement made in hieroglyphics, that is objective.
So do you think that maybe... Let me ask you this then. Would you think that maybe we're on our way back to cave paintings then?
I don't know if we're on our way back to cave paintings, but I think we're on our way back to a more visual language, a more visual written language, which is fine. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Did you ever see Arrival?
No, I did not see Arrival, and I'm refusing to watch it because of the fact that you mentioned it in the first episode of this fucking podcast. And you mention it now in episode...
I'm having... I'm starting to believe that I'm on a lone island, along with when I enjoyed Prometheus.
There's nothing wrong with Prometheus.
Oh, good. Okay, so you're on.
Well, there's a few things wrong with Prometheus.
There's
but
some
let's-
critical
let's-
things that are wrong, but there's a message there that I think is that we don't talk about because, you know.
Wait, what do you think the method? Talking like Alex. The
Method?
message in Prometheus is.
Well, for one, that it's the exploration of the idea that there was a being that created mankind.
Is that what you got from that movie?
Well, that's the basic one, but there's more. It's been a while. I'd have to like retread the thoughts that I had in my mind. But there's one thing that David says at the end of the movie that like makes me.
That's the robot, right?
Yeah, that makes me really question like what is exactly is being said. And I can't remember what it is, but it has to do with them going further, moving
Here's the clip.
forward. So this is them getting off of a plane to get on a spaceship to get on another spaceship that's working because that one's broken. And they're gonna go, and he's like, "So we're going back home?" And she's like, "No, we're not going back home. We're going to find them." And he's like, "Why?" I mean, it's almost like he's afraid of death, and she is not, which is very interesting because he's the robot, and she's the human being. But there's a question that has to be yet answered still, and the truth of whatever the truth is, right? There's also that thought, but if I can remember the quote right now, I might be able to like explain that even more deeply about like what my point is. But anyways, I digress about Prometheus. Let's
Yes.
talk about the current movie Arrival. Arrival. Let me tell you this: the cats everywhere. Cats everywhere. Meow, meow.
What's up, cat? Meow into the microphone.
Smokey Robinson over here.
He's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I can make him do this.
Where's Spooky Cleopatra?
She's over there,
Oh yeah.
behind the door.
Wait, Arrival, right?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, but they talk about the aliens in the movie have a language, right?
Okay.
It's these circles, and they always have different patterns.
Is it a circle, circle, dot, dot? Did they perfect
They
the
didn't
cootie
do.
shot?
They might have. They might have, but the point is that basically it's like saying like one sound, and the way the pitches and the nuances of the sound to like basically state everything that you're trying to express. It talks about emotion, so your feelings, what the factual parts, like what is actually taking place, like statement facts, and then I don't know if there's a third thing, but it's all inclusive. Like you can express yourself in an all inclusive fashion, like intelligence, emotion, meaning, like deliverance, and stuff like that. All in this symbol. That's how they write. They write in these symbols that encapsulate all of that from your soul, from your mind and soul, and your religious beliefs. Hashtag I don't know if the ghosts, the aliens or Bigfoot have religious beliefs, but some may say that they do. Some speculate that they do. I can't confirm. I can't confirm nor deny it. I'm getting some information right now.
Oh God! All right.
It's coming. It's not coming in really well though. I can't really take what's going on in my head.
To completely shift topic, let me throw a son of a bitch. Let me throw a hypothetical at your way. Okay.
Cave paintings are real, by the way.
Well, obviously, we've seen them. It's not like a topic that's been debated over time. It's not like,
real in
oh no,
France.
cave paintings are a conspiracy theory. No, those are things. We've seen them.
Just saying.
Let me throw a hypothetical at your way. I'm gonna shift topic here a little.
Give me a. I got a catcher's mitt on. I'm ready to take it in.
This is gonna go. We're shifting completely. Okay. This is gonna be a paint by numbers.
It's always sunny in Milwaukee, I tell you that.
It is always sunny in Milwaukee. Okay. So let me check the timer. Okay. All right. So.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me prepare for this.
Break into it.
All right. You're sitting in your bed.
Okay.
It's the middle of the night.
Sounds good.
You get a call on your cell phone.
Ooh.
You answer the call because you're like, I don't know this number, but it looks fine. NASA calls you, and they say, Mike.
NASA.
Mike. Guess what?
What?
You have been selected. You're the only person that can do this. We need you to go to Pluto right now.
Hell yeah. Wait, what is it that I can do?
Just get down here. We'll tell you when you get here.
Okay.
So
this is NASA, by the way?
This is NASA. All right, so you get to Pluto.
Okay, I'm going.
You get down to NASA.
Do I have to go to Florida or do I have to go to Texas?
Got to go to Florida.
Okay, I'm going to Florida.
Okay, so you get
Cape
down
Canaveral, right?
Son of a bitch. You get down there, okay? And so they get there, and they're like, Mike, we're glad you're here. You're the only one who can do this.
I can do this.
Okay.
I know
so
what it is. What is it you need me to do?
What we need you to do is we're gonna fly you out to Pluto.
You're flying me out to Pluto.
You're gonna get there. There's a base there, and
there's a base in Pluto already.
We haven't, but we haven't had it controlled. And what we need you to do?
Wait, you don't have it controlled.
No, we need you to go there and just get settled in, and we need you to work on terraforming this planet. You're gonna be by yourself, and you're gonna be there for about 35 years, and by the time you're done, people are gonna start trickling in, and you're just gonna see it, and that's it. You're gonna be the start of a new planet civilization.
Do I have to worry about Nibiru?
No. You're good.
You sure?
You're gonna do it?
You said it's not stable. It's occupied.
Well, it's not stable in the fact that we need someone up there on the base. But no one's running the machinery.
Nobody's running machinery.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But the base,
the base is good.
We have plenty of Marines out there.
No life forms.
No life forms. There's nobody out there. But
we need you in there.
Just me, alone.
You can do it?
At the far reaches of the solar system.
Yeah.
Possibly. Maybe even further. Well, maybe not as far, because there might be something a little bit further than Pluto.
You can do it?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Wait.
Okay.
I forgot. What am I doing exactly?
You're just going to man the base and just make sure that the planet terraforms the way it should.
I'm the only one that can do that.
Yeah. You're the only one.
I'm the only one?
You're the only one.
Really? That's what my resume says?
Yeah.
Holy shit. What the fuck am I doing? Oh my god. All right. Sign me up, NASA.
All right. Boom. So we fly you out to Pluto.
Oh, now I'm flying.
Neptune.
Neptune.
Fly you out to Neptune.
Wait. Neptune, not Pluto? What happened to Pluto?
Wasn't Pluto. You go to Neptune. You get to Neptune.
Why, does it have to be a planet? You got something against Pluto because it's not a planet anymore?
Pluto is now a military weapon, so ignore Pluto.
I thought you said there was nobody there.
Doesn't matter. So you're on Neptune. You're in this base, okay? Whatever.
Okay, NASA.
You've been there for about 2 years. everything's going fine. Things are starting to soilize to the point where they can grow plants.
So I like that, soilized.
Some things are starting to grow in the water. You got some rivers.
Some
you
things
got
that grow in the water. Huh?
Yeah, good. Everything's good. It's about 2 years. You're fine.
I like this.
You've been sending messages back to Earth. You've been practicing your physical fitness. Everything's fine, right?
I'm in great shape.
So yeah, exactly.
Can I lift a lot in Neptune?
Oh, dude, absolutely. It's a small planet.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You're like
I'm like a god
you're like
there?
Sam Rockwell.
Am I kind of like a god?
Well, you're the only one. So
Am I a rockin' fucking god?
You're the only one.
Am I god
Neptune.
emperor of Pluto?
You're
Pluto?
the only man on
Neptune? Can I be both? Can I
If
rule
you
both?
manage to go to Pluto, fine. But okay, so here's where the hypothetical.
I would have an army then.
Here's where the hypothetical.
I could use an army out there, out in the outpost of the solar system, where I protect
Stop.
the whole solar system.
I'm gonna stop you.
What?
Here's where the
You're
hypothetical
sending me.
sets
Okay,
in.
Nasa. All right. Okay.
So you're on Neptune. You're going, right? It's all good. And then you're going down to bed one night. And all
I
of a
get to
sudden,
have a bed up there? Not.
Yeah, you're in a base, dude.
Oh, I thought I'd
You
be
got
in a
bed,
hammock
bro.
or something.
I mean, you want a hammock?
No.
Okay, you're in a bed.
Okay,
you're in
yeah.
a bed. It's great.
Do I get to pick the mattress?
It's a California king.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
You're laying in this bed.
Can I get sheets by Bull and Branch?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
You're in these sheets.
Rockin'.
You're just cuddling up. You're like, yes, you got
Yes.
whatever's
All
going
right.
on.
Cool.
You've got a fireplace. You've got a fireplace.
Oh shit.
Okay. And you're laying in their bed, and then all of a sudden it's like late in the night.
It's a wood fire grill.
Absolutely. You're sleeping, and all of a sudden you just hear.
Am I in the ocean now? What the fuck's going on?
So you get up.
Space whales?
You don't know. You get up. You walk to the window of the base. You look out. You don't see
Are
anything.
you telling me there's space whales out
So
there?
you're just like, oh. You go back to bed, and you're like, that was weird. You can't sleep. So you spend the next 3
Are
nights.
you telling me Star Trek 4 is right?
Hold on.
You telling me that's
Hold
real?
on. Hold on. You're not getting to the hypothetical yet.
Okay.
You spend the next 3 nights not sleeping.
Wait, this is a hypothetical?
It's not. This
Oh,
is
this is
the setup.
real?
This is the setup.
Okay.
You spend the next 3 nights sleepless because you're like.
I'm in Neptune,
what
right,
the fuck?
Nisa?
Neptune, yes. You spend the next 3 nights sleepless because you're like, what the hell was that? That was weird. That was crazy.
Can I name the
Okay?
spaceship?
You're getting to irrelevant details. I'm trying to get to the fun part. Just stop. So then the next night, after about 4 nights, you're just like, oh, whatever. And then you just hear.
That sounds more like Bigfoot.
Oh,
Yeti.
And then you hear a on the door of the space station.
Oh, it's a ghost Yeti.
You're in your bed.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, do I have like a weapon?
No.
Do I have a Ouija board?
No.
Well, do I have my 17 boxes of fur
No.
and skin?
No.
Do I have a Rosetta Stone with all the languages I could possibly speak ever?
No. We were on a budget.
Do I have a handle of Tullamore?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now I can work this.
Okay, you got
All
30
right.
seconds.
Do I have a bar on
No.
on Neptune that I can go to?
No.
Do I have a couple of stools that I can sit on?
You got some stools in the base.
Okay.
yes.
All right. So there we go.
Okay.
So I open that door.
Okay.
And I got the
you
top-
open the door.
Oh yeah, of course.
There's no oxygen on Neptune. The planet's not terraformed.
Oh, you say-
If you open the door, you die.
Well, okay. I open the
Pre-airlock.
Yes, the pre-airlock.
Okay.
All right, and then I let the airlock,
Okay.
equal out, and then I open the door to the abode,
But you don't even know what's out there.
Dude, it's probably a whale. First of all,
probably
and I
a-
know
okay.
that it's gonna drink some Irish whiskey with me. So I get the Tullamore in my hand, and I'm like,
Okay.
"Hey, buddy, I got a couple of
Wait,
stools over
wait,
here.
let
We're
me
gonna
stop-
go
let me
talk.
stop
We're gonna have
you,
a
Let me
jam.
stop you. Let me stop you. You go to the door.
Nice to meet you.
You go to the door.
Yes,
You got the whiskey in your hand, right?
I got the
This
whiskey
is where
in
you're
my-
at.
Yeah.
You look out the window to the door before you open it.
Okay.
You don't see anything.
I don't see anything. All right. So I'm still thinking it's a whale. It's a
Okay.
space whale.
So you're gonna open
From
the
Star
outside.
Trek 4.
You're gonna open the outside bay.
Star Trek 4 had
right?
space whales.
Is that what you're doing? You're opening the outside bay.
Outside bay.
Okay.
I don't. I mean,
You open the outside bay.
First of all,
Let's say-
personally,
hold on.
I don't like to get
It's-
into the spacesuit. I like to stay in my pajamas.
No, and that's fine.
So I'm kind of like inviting him in, not
But here's what
going
we're gonna
out
see.
there.
You open the outside bay.
I don't wanna go out
You got
there,
the
though.
whiskey. You're waving
I
it
have to
around
go out
in the
there?
hatch. No, you don't have to.
But I'm out there. But you're saying I'm
No,
out
no,
there.
no. I'm saying you're inside. You open the outside bay.
Okay.
You got the whiskey in your hand. You're waving around the hatch.
I don't imagine it being very big.
And
But I guess it is
here's
huge.
what happens. Here's what
Oh, okay,
happens.
okay.
A cloud-like figure with two glowing red eyes
Okay.
moves its way into the bay.
All right.
It's silently knocking on the door.
Wow.
Silently.
Silent. So I can watch it.
Are you gonna close the hatch?
So I can see it knocking.
Are you gonna close the hatch and let it in?
Yeah.
Okay, you close the hatch, you let it in, and this thing says, "Michael,
Sounds like an old man.
Is that Talamadu I see?
Yes, it is.
Let's,
You want some?
let us drink.
Oh, yeah.
So he comes over to the stools. You sit down. You start doing
We're
it.
sitting on the stools.
You're hanging out.
That's exactly
You're-
what I predicted to
You're
happen.
drinking. You're just having a great old
That's
time
right,
with
Nisa.
this Neptune banshee while you're doing your thing. And
Yeah.
Then at a certain point, he grabs the bottle from you while it's just on the table that's next to the stools that you're with.
Threaten me with a good time
and
there,
he pours-
Banshee from Neptune.
And he pours you both a shot. And he grabs the shot, and he's about to cheers you, and he says,
Michael, I have something to tell you.
Yes, spirit of Neptune.
You're not going to live through this terraform.
Okay. Alright. So then I can ask him, like, so hey, 4,000 years ago, were you here trying to terraform Neptune?
No. I came here with you.
Whoa! Mind explode.
"You're just gonna die right there."
Maybe.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. I mean,
That's just a weird.
I was like, he
hypothetical.
came with me. Like, I mean, that's... we came together. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I mean, what happened? Like, so how do I forget about this guy?
Well, okay.
No, wait, it's not a guy. It's just, it could be anything.
It's a little cloudy ghost with a face. Okay, so here's the thing. All right.
Cloudy ghost.
So you say
I like
that, right?
Spear from
And
Neptune.
you're
I
like,
sound
you're
that's
like,
less racial.
Whoa! You're like, whoa. You take the shot back. You do the thing, and then it's like, oh, whoa! And then you wake up. You wake up. You're
I'm
still on
waking up.
Neptune. You
I'm
wake
woke.
up. You're not in the California King Band.
I am
because
woke.
apparently you've
I'm
actually
a woke white motherfucker.
exactly. You've actually been sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
on a pile of sand.
Sand in
That's
California?
That's the bed in Neptune.
Oh, okay, Neptune.
You're on Neptune. You're
Oh,
on the
I'm
base.
still on
you
Neptune.
woke up.
All right, I
And
woke
you've been
up.
sleeping
I'm
on a
woke.
pile of sand.
I'm
and you're
wicked
like,
woke.
whoa, that was a weird dream,
Okay.
right? And you go out, so you go over to the
I would
comm.
probably say, oh, yeah,
and
that's a wicked
You
nightmare.
dial in NASA, and you're like, NASA,
NASA, what's
I just
up?
had this crazy dream about this like ghastly spirit of Neptune. What gives? And NASA goes to you, and they say, yeah, don't talk to that thing. Don't talk to that thing.
Why? Why would they do
we've,
that?
You know what? Actually, you know what, Mike? That's fine. They close off communication.
I lose contact with
They
NASA.
just shut it down. What do you do?
Okay. Well, let's see. I know. I'm gonna get the Marines over on Pluto, because I rule them. Because I'm a dictator.
You have no outside.
But I'm the ruler of Neptune and
There's
NATO.
nobody on Pluto, and there's no outside contact.
How's that possible?
You're sequestered in a base.
I am the golden god
You're the only
of
person.
Neptune and
Not
Pluto.
Not.
You told me there's
Pluto was
Marines
never in
on
this deal.
Pluto.
I never said that.
You said there's Marines
No, I
on
did not.
Pluto. They are a military base,
you're
and
mistaken.
they are there to
You are
protect the
mistaken.
solar system
No,
from
no.
incoming intruders.
No, I did
Intruders.
not say that.
Intruders.
I did not, because those are on Mercury.
They're not on Mercury. They're frying to death on a Mercury, and they need to come to a safer
They're
place.
all robots.
Robots?
Robots. That's
Robots?
what I said. Robots.
Robots?
Yeah.
Robots.
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 Yeah.
Robots.
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 Point is, NASA shuts down communication. What do you do?
Well, I go talk to the ghost then.
You try.
Okay.
Try to get his. Try to
Hey,
get.
I knock on his door. Because I figure it's close by. It's, he probably doesn't live that far away. I mean, why would he come from halfway around the Neptune? I mean, Neptune, do you realize how big Neptune is?
So
it's a pretty big.
So the ghost
it's a pretty
never,
big planet.
You keep knocking, the ghost never comes.
Well, all right. So then I leave a note.
Okay.
Hopefully Post-its work on his door.
Yeah,
I don't know
sure.
what his door is made out of, but probably some kind of a gas.
Okay.
Like a solid gas.
Yeah. Solid gas.
Solid
yes.
gas.
Solid gas.
Yes. Very firm.
Okay.
It's a very firm door.
All right.
Otherwise it's a door. Like
All
what?
right.
What am I knocking on, right? Gas, like just plain old gas.
Okay.
Flagrant, like gas.
I mean.
Neptune gas.
All right.
So Smokey is gone. I can't get to him.
Yeah.
So like I leave a note,
Yeah.
and then I walk back to my place because like, where else am I gonna go? I mean, there's no
There's
In-N-Out
nowhere
burger.
else to go on Neptune.
There's yeah. I mean,
Alright.
there's no even mountain ridges that I can walk up and like take a view.
That's true. You.
It really, there's like
That's it, pretty much.
That's it. There's gas. There's a lot
So,
of gas.
so you leave this note.
I'm in the gas.
About 5 days pass.
Gas everywhere.
5 days pass.
It's like cats.
You hear nothing. Nothing. You're sleeping fine.
I am thinking he's
You're
dead.
still doing your job.
He's probably dead now.
But you
the
hear
ghost is
nothing.
dead.
Then on the 6th day,
6th day. Ooh, 6th day. That sounds symbolic.
NASA messages you.
Okay.
And it's just a small message that says, prepare for the worst.
Damn it.
And then another message comes in.
Damn
and
it.
says, you've done very well.
Oh, cocksuckers.
We thank you.
Okay. NASA.
And then a timer starts counting down from 60 seconds
60 seconds.
on the refrigerator.
On the... Damn it. That's where I keep all my beer.
What do you do?
Well, I drink as much as that beer I can have. All right, so... I don't have any I don't have anything to go out. I don't have an escape hatch. I don't have an escape shuttle. I'm gonna grab as much beer as I can. I'm gonna get on my suit, and I'm gonna walk out that door, because my shoes are made for walking, and that's what they're gonna do.
All right, Nancy Sinatra.
And then I'll tell you, I'm gonna go to the highest cloud puff. And I'm going to watch the whole thing burn. Because that's what I'm guessing is going to happen. But what if it doesn't? Well, we don't know. But I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Because I'm
Okay,
assuming
so
that's
what you do.
I don't
All
know why
right,
they would
so-
want to kill me.
Well, so here's the thing, all right?
Why would they wanna kill me,
You go
though?
up to the highest cloud puff,
That's a great question.
and then you see the base
Okay.
just start to explode. And then you see the middle of the planet explode. And then you see everything just go brrrr, and then, boom, you wake up in your bed on Earth
Oh.
to realize that all of that was a dream.
Man, I hate those kind of...
All of that was a dream.
I hate those episodes and movies that do that shit. Fuck those people.
So what do you do?
Well, I write an angry letter to the writer saying, you fucked an asshole. Like,
To what writer? It was a dream. You were the writer.
oh, I mean, yes. I mean, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Hollywood for a second.
No.
And writers that write about dream sequences that make you think that something really happened, but it didn't really happen. And it was just some gimmick for a fucking episode or movie, motherfuckers. All right. Oh, so let me get back to... Okay. I'll come down. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. All right. Okay. So I'm on Earth. I had this intense dream about I'm gonna go get some fucking hot dogs, dude.